The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Hey, Wahoo. 6 guys now.
Tannehill on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A second stiff arm. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line.
Hey.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Able to fight through one tackle. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Check. Pilot, 65.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
I got you.
On first down, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from the 20. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They give it to him running left. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll run with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Pruitt there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succo. And that makes the score 21-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Bravo.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
To throw is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Squeeze, double. Watch tight end.
By me.
4 down. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Give me a second.
Breeze now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Hey, kill. Go.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
11.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Hey, foxtrot.
I got you, son. Mike 55.
Breeze to throw again. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. He's coming. Let's go.
This is Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
218, chop.
On second down now, it's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A second down run with Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze sliding out of the pocket. Looking long for... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back
into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Let's go, let's go.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
70, Indy. Two-check bomber. Two-check bomber.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Check.
On third down, Henry. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Breeze now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch tight end.
53. Here we go.
To throw, it's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's from, and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. To try again after the sack. Breeze.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Demario Davis there on the stop. On second down now, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On first down, Henry shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again to Henry. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. Able to push his way through. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On the ground, Kamara. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Breeze now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Check, 47. It's our time.
Get it.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Running right through it. 1st down Titans, gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Henry. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.